Hi, my name is Paula Sours, and I'm with the Latin American Chamber of Commerce. And I am here with Rio Park. Who is Rio Park? That question is being asked. Where are you? And first of all, introduce yourselves, and then tell us a little bit about who Rio Park is.
My name is Sarah Oberholzer. I'm co-founder along with my partner and husband, Romulo. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Romulo Marino.
Um, Rio Park is an event space, and we're located in River Park, in the River Park neighborhood of South Bend. And we opened in 2019. We have a couple different spaces within our facility to rent, and Rio Park is River Park.
Yeah, it's Rio Park.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Is there a backstory? Why did you decide to open Rio Park?
Yes, there is a backstory. So I'm originally from South Bend, and I moved away from home for a while and wanted to come back to where I grew up. And the line of work I was in at the time, I was doing live events and production. But I really wanted to stay close to home and not travel elsewhere for work. So for me, I always wanted to kind of open up a business and be a business owner. And events kind of was something I was familiar with and I had a lot of experience doing. And we both love events and celebrations and gathering. And it just made sense to start something together.
As self-employed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, to be self-employed and yet find your niche. And you have that niche. You understand it. You know what needs to be done, and you know how to just navigate that space. That makes it, I know it's still hard to be a business owner, but it makes it a little bit easier to navigate your space. That is great. What type of events take place at Rio Park?
Usually we have weddings, quinceañeras, sweet 15s. We have baby showers, bridal showers. What can you say? We also host like the
like different like vendor pop-up type of events. We opened in 2019, right before the pandemic. So we did have a period of time where we couldn't gather and we couldn't open or host events. So when we were able to open back up, a good chunk of the rest of that year in 2021, we focused kind of collaborating with other businesses in the area because we have such a large space here that people weren't really booking parties. They were kind of staying at home. So we just really wanted to kind of support other businesses, especially in that hard time period. So we did host a lot of vendor, small business pop-ups, and we'd open the facility to the public to come in and kind of showcase different businesses, and we just offered the space. So as of now, we still kind of do that from time to time, but we really can host any event, small or large. It's just nice to have a blank canvas for other people to kind of build upon. And it's pretty neat to see other people's, celebrations come to life and their ideas and everything. But I think another great part about Rio Park is just kind of where we're located. We're very central to everything. We have a large parking lot. No one has to worry about trying to find a parking spot. And we do utilize our parking lot sometimes for outdoor events when the weather's nice.
Yes.
Also, one of the things that helped us stay afloat during the pandemic was that we could separate the spaces. So we can host parties for 20, 30 people at once in a large space. And we were like able to keep Rio floating for at least a year.
Yeah, kind of divide our building up in smaller areas. Yeah, that was beneficial.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's critical thinking and thinking outside the box. That's great that you guys came up with that plan. That's amazing. Do you have a favorite event or type of function that you would like to host?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been really neat because we've seen a wide variety of events take place, and we had the idea to open the space, but it's really cool to see what other people or other folks bring
Yes.
to Rio Park and how they incorporate some of the elements in our space into their event. So we have like some lights and some fun props, and sometimes they'll use that within their event. One thing that's I think kind of special is we have been able to host. We'll be able to work with kind of the same families. So, for instance, we'll do quinceañera, and then they come back and
The
they're
baby
doing
shower
the baby shower, and so we recognize,
and the bridal
you know,
shower.
and then we'll be back for the first birthday. So that's been special.
Yeah.
Feel like we've just been able to connect with people, and it's been great. But I think my favorite type of event we host is any sort of art or music. Just because it's like, so you can get so many people involved. So it's not just a personal private event, but you're able to kind of collaborate with other creatives and really create something, I guess. So we were able to host a fashion show for an organization just recently. That was pretty cool to see. And then
Yes.
always when bands come in, music events. So yeah, I think
That's
those are
great.
my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the creative stuff and the little arts and crafts where people can just see the different genres and being able to walk through that through your space and see all the cuteness, when people
Yeah.
start to build their event. That's great. That's awesome. Um, One last question. How can people get a hold of you? How do they contact, how do they get a hold of you?
So we try to stay active on social media, mainly Instagram, but the best place would be our website. So it's rioparkevents.com or an email. But our
Awesome.
website is pretty detailed in terms of what we offer and our history, and we update that with photos.
Yeah, and whenever they call us, we try to be, ready on the lines, except for Mondays.
Yeah.
That's the
Except for Mondays. No Mondays.
We have to recover after the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to recover. I don't blame you. Yeah. So, any other last comments you want to make before we end our talk here?
I think
I guess we like the ability that it's not just one. This is a space where all these different people can gather, because I like we have Hispanics, we have African Americans, Africans,
yeah.
American people. Like, it's just, how would you say? It's just an area where it's all these,
Yeah.
what everybody can come in and feel welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when we opened, we wanted to create a versatile space, but just a casual, welcoming
Yes.
space where people feel comfortable when they come in.
No, that's great. That's great. And it's good to see a place where just anybody can come and share who they are and be happy and have a great experience. And I know that I've been at your events that you've had for other people, and everything has been gorgeous, welcoming, where you can come in and you know exactly where you're going. It's not confusing. So thank you for all that you do for our community. And we will put more stuff down below. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you to look at your website or whatnot, we will do that. But thank you again, guys, for everything. And we appreciate it.